A battle well fought and a tower proven is what the people of Shelthorpe now have to boast. The tower and gauntlet combo have completely changed the balance of power between Alison and the gang compared to the raiders and looters. Only Wallace was injured in the fighting, and even then, only a bruise was the result. As for the food situation, it seems that they have it mostly under control for the time being, and the red currant harvest should fill their stores even further. Should. Hello, and welcome back to Going Medieval, where we're currently looking at the weirdest ever zoom into Alison. It's actually a little unfortunate that it doesn't automatically scroll up and down. I hadn't actually been looking at the screen while I was reading that script out for a moment. Here we go. So Alison has picked something up and she is now heading back, I would expect at this time of day, to her room. Let's see if she actually uses her bedroom, however. It looks like she will. Fantastic. Okay, in that case, we will have Snelling and Will, who will be doing other things right now because they are our resident night owls. Let's see, we have Max sitting here by the smeltery as well. I remember that there was, yes, quite a bit of iron to pick up, so hopefully they'll be bringing that back soon. Andy's and Violet might be helping out with that as well. And we can see that there are quite a few leftover things to break down, as well as bodies to burn. There's a lot of work on our plate this morning. Before we get any further, however, I think I'm going to take a quick look here. Okay. So, the Berdishes, as well as all the other equipment, are currently being stored down here. And what I'm thinking is it might be worthwhile for the time being. We have this set up, right? That it uses absolutely everything, and if it gets under 10% hit points, they smelt it out. I think it might be worth, for the time being. Thing is, I'm worried that we're going to smelt down some of the things that they're currently wearing. I was going to say it'd be good if we just smelt it all down to make some room for ourselves. I think that's not the play here. I think what we want to do actually is there's also traps to put back. Well, there definitely is quite a bit to do. I think for the time being, what we're going to focus on is just kind of keeping them, and the next time we have a merchant, we can sell them. I think that's a better thing to do right now. It'll give us something to sell as well. So let's go with that. Less work, more things to sell. I think that's how we want to play this. Okay. Let's see. We have a lot of red currants getting ready to go, some of which are going to be ripe this episode, so that's very exciting. Even like some of these further ones will apparently be ready this episode, unless somehow we just stay on one speed the entire time. Maybe we'll speed things along here. There we go. We also have, we have hay as well to pick up. We certainly do have a lot going on right now. Okay, yeah, let's let people move along. As we can see, Andy's here and Violet are bringing things back from the scene of what is essentially a massacre, but one that these raiders have brought on to themselves, I'm sorry to say. Ooh, I just noticed. Let's stick with the getting distracted vibe that we have going here. Here we go. Give ourselves a nice little screenshot, I guess is what you might call this, of this grave, of Max's grave. We can see that Max's bones are now completely gone, and unfortunately, Osgard Hawthorne, the Marauder, is taking Max's place in the sarcophagus because we couldn't figure out how to put a dog in there. It is quite nice, quite scenic, this little area. I think Max the first would have been happy. Just I could imagine him just laying deer by the trees as the leaves slowly fall. Oh, Okay. So actually, I remember last episode I was saying I don't know if we actually do see the trees change color. We do see the leaves fall, but I'm seeing green leaves on the trees themselves. Um, hmm, interesting. I think field maple dead. Yeah, we're gonna scoop up a few of these to be cut down. Everybody should be awake now at this time. Both Snelling and Will should still be up as well. We just have a lot of hands here doing a lot of good work. Fantastic. And who's this over here? Reynard. Reynard is heading out. I would expect to pick up some iron. I would be wrong. Reynard is... Oh, he's going to see Max the second here. And perhaps to attempt to train them? Let's see. Animal handling 14 with 2 stars. Oh, very nice. Reynard, are you going to train Max the second? No. Unfortunately, no. That was a failed attempt, and he is only 32% trained. So we have no control over Max the second right now. He's just wandering around aimlessly outside. Very sad. Okay. We do have a lot being done here. I am happy that our little defense situation setup has done so well, and that we, I guess, also have a whole bunch of things to decompose. No, what's the word I'm looking for? Deconstruct is closer to what I meant. To take apart and to get resources out of, or to sell, as I was saying earlier. Reynard, smithing level. Oh, I'm sorry. Reynard, are you working on the smiths? No, I don't think he was. I'll have to check in the edit. But I think, oh, maybe that's what it is. He's smelting the ore. He must have put it in there and walked away. Okay, that's something. And I can see that some of the barley has been taken apart. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, so the main bulk of the work that needs to be done today is just putting things away. It's just, there's so much to put away that I was going to say I wouldn't expect anyone to be researching. What's happening over here? Emota. Let's check the jobs. Emota. Hauling is 3. Research is... Oh, 3. Okay, let's put that up to 4 now. We don't need as much research as we once did. It's still good, it's still good. But I'd much rather them picking stuff up. Hello. Salvation. The heresy of the rose. Oh. Okay. I was not expecting the possibility of another raid quite so soon, but Awarnash could not speak when he arrived. He had been tortured and bore many bruises and scars. Your best guess was that the heresy of the rose were behind it, because Awarnach made this sign of horns. Would you shelter this fugitive? Chaos would be hard on his heels. Alright, we can just say, you know what, Awarnach, we don't want you here, but we could allow them in. That should give us someone who's quite good at mining, quite good at marksmanship. Oh, another archer. Definitely would be useful to us. But yeah, chances are we're going to be attacked. 4 archers, 4 fierce marauders, 3 marauders, 1 ruthless marauder. You know what, Aranach? Welcome. Welcome to the party. And what we're going to do now is we are going to start setting up... What is patient? Tend convalesce. Prioritization of this job is valid only during work hours. Awaiting wound treatment. I'm sorry. Yes. If you are injured, I would like you to, heal from those injuries. That seems super important. Okay, back up here. Aranach, hunt. 2. Is that what we're doing? No, 2 stars is 1. So 1 star is 2, everything else is 3, except for research will be 4, and craft. I've put 1 on everyone's craft. I can't remember why now. I'm sure there was a reason, but let's put this back up to 3. There we go. Here we go. Perfect. And Aranach, let's find out more about this person. Let's slow time down just a little bit as we follow Aranach around. Okay, so we now know that they really enjoy animal handling, but they're not that great. Mining, they are like just expert minings. Maybe we're gonna find out more about that. Crafty grave, oh my gosh, crafty grave digger. Okay, we're gonna go back and read that, but first we're gonna check this out. Erudite. Aranach has a rare intellect and could even be called gifted. He learns extremely quickly. He has an intellect of +5 and XP gains of +30. Ooh, interesting. He is 24 years old. Okay. Oh, I think he's technically a practicing restitutionist. Interesting. Okay. Even if it says like 0, it shows 0, he's technically a practicing restitutionist. Alright, let's go back to the background here. Aranach dug the graves at Interfix churchyard, but it was on the bloodied field of Cressy that he did his finest work. To crack French skulls in a ditch hewn with the very same pickaxe gave Aranach endless satisfaction. Whoa, okay. It looks like Aranach once fought in a war, maybe? He certainly did not like the French. Following the plague, Aranach was scavenging from a bloated corpse and was scavenging. Yes, okay, I was worried I misread that. And came by a fine pair of shears. Trimming cloth from dead limbs was easy. Turning it into wearable garments took more practice, but Aranach persisted. Now he can fashion a suit from almost anything. This is a messed up man, but I guess he is making the best of it. And it looks like the search party will arrive in a day and 3 hours. We certainly have time to prepare before that happens. And we are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are now 9 of us. Ooh, wonderful. Okay, we want to set Aranach up with the same or similar sleep schedule as everyone else. So let's go ahead and do that. We also want to make sure that he is going for ranged weapons. We're going to give him a helmet and no armor. We don't need armor on that. Okay, I think this is self-tend. Oh, are these new or have I just been blind? You can use all shields. This is why Sybil wasn't holding a shield. Okay, wonderful. Aranach is picking up armor right now, so we'll just leave them to it. Let's see, who is this? Wallace? Wallace is working to forge here. He seems to be preparing metal ore. Okay, okay. And if we look over at his skill, smithing 14, very good. Alison is smithing. Interesting. Not sure you're the best person for that, Alison. I would have preferred you to. I guess everything is cleaned up. I was gonna say continue cleaning things up here, but yeah, even up here. Wow, we really, this day really made things move along. We've been kind of focusing on other things, but oh, who's that? Emoda is currently milking Violet, I believe. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. So one good thing about having started digging these bedrooms out down here is that we have new bedroom spaces for Aranach, which is definitely a good thing. Aranach is over here now. Okay. They do have a short bow. Sorry, not blow. and some winter clothes. So we're good on that. It looks like Allison is burning some of the corpses, I would expect. That's quite useful. We don't want just these desecrated corpses laying around. Then again, we do have a ridiculous amount of bones that I'm not entirely sure what we could use them for right now. Alright. We should be coming up to the time where everybody's going to start heading to bed. I would have liked... Let me have a think here. We are making only 100 bricks. We have a stupid amount of limestone, so maybe it is time to bring this up to 500, right? Oh, maybe that's why I had everyone on crafting for a while. Because we wanted the bricks done. Okay. Oh, look at that. Aranach is now also astute. Wow, okay. What is oh, that is not astute. That is austere. Sorry. Aranach has mastered discipline of self-denial. He often fasts, going for days without food with no ill effect. Jeez, appetite has gone down and consumption duration has gone up, I guess. So he doesn't need as much food as others. Certainly going to be a useful trait with the issues that we've been having with food these little past while. Here we go. Yeah, I'm taking a quick look. Our raw meat stores have gone down once more, so we might actually be sending people off to hunt soon. That said, I was saying that this... Oh yeah, look at that. This one is 3 hours away from being ripe. And then we should have 12 red currants coming from that. Okay, so we should be right on the verge of being able to sustain ourselves just with red currants. At least that's the hope. I say that now. Did I set this up to not allow for red currants? I did. Yes, of course. That... Oh no. What about this? You can use red currants, you can use apples. Let's not have red currants for the booze. We'll use just the apples for now. Okay. I think we kind of want to bring red currants back into the mix, but we do want to make sure we have some at the end of the year. I'm going to put red currants back as something that's cookable, and we're going to have to remember before winter time that red currants are being cooked currently, so that we can have some stores throughout the winter and have some red currants ready in the spring. So if I don't remember, now that I've told you, it's because it's your fault. I'm sorry, guys. That's just definitely how that works. Definitely. Here we go. We have smithing going here for Will. He's making more burdishes. Fantastic. All right. Well, there is not much to do, so let's speed things along here once more. And I'm having... Oh no, Will and Snelling had a less than pleasant conversation, but Snelling has begun to start making blocks. So the hope is that it actually takes... Like, you don't get 40 blocks out of 40 limestone. I kind of hope that's the case, because then we'll be able to get through that limestone. If not, well, I mean, it'll take a bit longer. That's not the end of the world. Look at this. Max and Andy's were sleeping together in the old initial hut that we had going here. All right, Andy's is eating from a bush. Certainly a positive thing when you're eating from a bush. That's dirt, limestone, gold, iron nuggets. Yeah, I just got distracted again. That's you know, it's good when you're a cow, I guess. If you're down to eating from like literal leaves off of a shrub, as a human being, not ideal. Okay, these are ripe. We're gonna harvest these. Might as well, right? And the search party should be arriving in 18 hours. Okay. Well, we certainly still have time to, like, prepare. Oh. I'm sorry. Here we go. Autumn. Autumn blustered in. With crisp mornings and cooler days, it was the season to prepare for winter. tailoring warm clothes, and stocking up on food and supplies. That is certainly the plan. Oh, moderate temperature, rain and fog are frequent, chance of thunderstorms and hailstorms. Hailstorms would be a problem, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so now we are properly in autumn. And once again, it looks like the leaves are still green. So I don't think it's been, I don't know if it's like meant to be added in at any point, but it certainly isn't added in yet. At least that I can see that the leaves change color in the trees. It's a bit sad. I was kind of looking forward to that. All right. So Will and Snelling are doing their stuff. Everyone else has just woken up. Some people have had bad conversation. I guess they're a little grouchy in the morning. That's, you know, that's fine. That happens. People were eating downstairs from what I see. That's right. We still don't have like a meeting hall of sorts, I guess, except for that. Maybe that should be our next thing. Instead of making new bedrooms, maybe we can just make a little meeting hall over here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have a double door opening towards this kind of place. Let's have it like 4 out. We're going to, oh, there is a limit though. Pause. How wide can we make this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but we want to actually have stone on there and there, so I think this should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just this, I think. That would be a pretty epic eating hall, right? So it would actually be from here to here to here to here. The actual area, which gives us what, 4 this direction? I think we want space for, we'll have like a big old table in the middle. Let's stretch this out maybe 2 more. And then we'll be able to have like a big table and some chairs and all that, and people will be able to come in here to eat from the food that's right out here. I think that'll be good. Yeah. Okay, let's move things along, and we're going to have a whole bunch of mining now. So I just went from thinking to myself, maybe I should prepare this a little bit better, and then I'm like, you know what? No, giant hole in the ground. While I was just complaining about not quite having the space for a lot of stuff, the space for all the limestone. Now we're doing this apparently. Can I put this here? Yeah, yes I can. And I should. Can I not select it when it's like this? I guess not. Okay. We'll make a little corner here. And once they attack, we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 archers here. This is a little awkward because they won't be as protected, but I think it'll be fine. Oh, look at this. The Merlon should be up. We can make a corner Merlon. Here we go. Have a little bit more protection up here. Unfortunately, whoever's going to be here will not have any protection. But they shouldn't be in too much trouble, I don't think. I think this should be fine. Okay. Everybody is zooming along. 11, almost 12 hours left before the search party arrives. And we are definitely pissing off whoever these guys are, having allowed a Warnash to join us. But you know what? Most of the people here have pissed off someone at some point. So let's not worry about that too much. It looks like bones. A corpse has turned into bones. Okay. So some of these bones are laying there because they used to be corpses. Look at that. Something just happened. I think it was right here. Wonderful. We like the desecration of bodies. No, we don't. It's not true. It's certainly not true. It's also probably not the right word. I meant like something rotting into a bone state. I don't think that's what desecration means. I'm pretty sure that's not what it means. So we're just going to ignore that and move on. We have Wallace back at the forge here. Wallace, of course, ice smithing. We like to see that. Looks like we are slowly making space by making blocks. So Reynard is certainly helping out here. Wonderful. We also like to see that. Have they picked up? They have not. The iron yet. They have not picked up the iron. Okay. Let's see. 8 more hours until they arrive. Alright, so it will be tomorrow, essentially. Let's see. Red currant pie. Yeah, we've started making food out of the red currants. So there was enough red currants in that last little harvest to make some pies, which is good to see. Okay. And Aranach is currently digging down here, so soon they will, I was going to say likely be joined by someone else. Sybil? Sybil, are you joining, girl? Yeah, they're standing one in another. They're like an octopus of digging. Well, the moment ended. Alright, there is a lot of digging to do. And you know what I just realized? If I actually let them dig all this out, they're going to die. It's going to cave in on their heads. Okay. Let's see. So this line here is going to be... Yeah, we're going to do this again. This line here is going to be stone wall. And then we're going to... Here we go. Go back to this. This line here is going to be an arch. Maybe the two middle going to be arches. And here. Fantastic. So this should hold itself up. We should be able to build our walls, and then we should also be able to build our arches in the middle, and then we'll be able to dig out the rest. So yeah, that was almost a catastrophe, as the entirety of what's above this? The stone floor at least would have just fallen on them. I was gonna say the entirety of that building fell down, but no, it's a little bit further this way, I guess. Alright. Oh, Aranach is happy. Wonderful. Look at that. Mood joyful. Ooh. We like to see a joyful gravedigger. That's certainly what we need in our lives. Oh, Will is what with the red currants. It looks like they've picked up quite a few red currants. We have stew, we have red currant pie, we have roast meat. Oh, they have never eaten quite as well as they are currently eating. Right. Look at this. Scroll down for a moment, just appreciate all 5 of them digging. Now 4. Wow. They are well on their way to digging through this. They do have quite a bit of experience right now, admittedly, so that certainly does help out, I think. Alright. And I am looking at the time in game, of course. It is just about to tick over to midnight when our autosave will take place. And I think this is where we're going to keep this for today, because the real time means that we're pretty much at half an hour. Alright. A search party arrives imminent. Well, okay then. Lost property. Violent extortionists from the heresy of the Rose. Alone, the heretic drew a series of symbols on the ground at Shelthorpe's entrance. After some hours, their expression suggested considerable exertion. Finally, they killed a hen, spreading the blood. Our Nash, they chanted, "Give me our Nash." Shelthorpe's settlers were petrified. What ghastly horrors might rise up if they refuse? Probably just some guys. I don't actually expect that. I think this is a scare tactic. Let's see. Shelthorpe's defiant settlers refuse to bow to the assailants' demand. We will be fighting archers, marauders, fierce marauders and ruthless marauders. I don't think we've fought ruthless marauders yet. Your settlers will get a positive mood modifier for helping someone in need. Of course, we're going to do that. We have the Tower of Power. Shelthorpe surrendered Aranach back to those hunting him. Negative mood modifier, of course. So let's do this. You know what? Screw them. There we go. You stood your ground, refusing to give in to their demands. The attackers leave, but your relationship with the Heresy of Rose worsens. Oh, they were just like, you know what? We're not dealing with that tower. The Tower of Power is too much for our chicken murdering ways. Okay, well, it looks like we're going to pause it here, and we have gained a new settler without actually having to fight. They were just scared off by the sheer amount of us armed to the teeth with our Tower of Power and the gauntlet, and they were like, we're not dealing with that. That's terrifying. Our chicken killing blood ways are no match. So this is where we're going to leave it for today. Thank you for joining in, and I will see you next time. But until then, goodbye.